Hello, welcome to the news in brief on Graphic Online. In the headlines, Minister of State in charge of National Security says hooded men at Ayawaso West Wagon by-election were deployed by his outfit. Former President Mahama says the NDC will match the NPP boot for boot following Thursday's violence. In the US has imposed visa restrictions on Ghana. Now in the news. Minister of State in charge of National Security, Mr. Brian Ichampon, has clarified that his outfit deployed the masked men who were seen at polling stations during the Ayawaso West Wagon constituency by-election on Thursday. His response follows accusations that the armed men were members of pro-NPP vigilante groups, the Invisible and Delta forces.
We deploy all kinds of security forces in operations depending on the information that we have. There were some uniformed and some plainclothes security operatives. It happens all the time. You saw them there. They were not hiding. They were people, security men. You see, when we get intelligence, we need to prepare for it. When we get information, we need to prepare for the intelligence that we have received. And we deployed men. They are with us, and some of them had masks. It's not that they came from somewhere, they were just engaged and they were part of the setup that we deployed yesterday.
Meanwhile, President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo has condemned Thursday's violence and has expressed confidence in the police to bring all persons found culpable to book. Still in the Ayawaso West constituency, the Electoral Commission has declared Thursday's by-election as peaceful. According to the Commission, the disturbances that occurred were outside the polling stations and therefore cannot be linked to the Commission.
The Commission put in place adequate and efficient security measures to maintain law and order and peace at all polling stations in the constituency. At the end of the by-election in the Ayawaso West Wagon constituency, the Electoral Commission is pleased to announce that the conduct of the polls in all 137 polling stations was peaceful, smooth and orderly. The Electoral Commission staff, as well as the security agents at the polling stations, conducted themselves in an orderly and professional manner.
Former President John Dramani Mahama has sounded a word of caution to the new patriotic party that the National Democratic Congress will return in equal measure the violence that was meted out to some supporters of the NDC during Thursday's by-election. Speaking to some party supporters in the Adaklu constituency, Mr. Mahama said the NDC will match the NPP boot for boot in the 2020 general elections if the NPP does not restrain its members from intimidating NDC supporters.
I'm sure that this evening when you turn on your televisions, you will see what happened at Ayawaso West. And so we are not going to joke in 2020. And I'm sounding a warning to the NPP. We're going to match them boot for boot. We respect the constitution of this country. And NDC is a democratic party. And that's why we abide by the rules of the constitution. But the same constitution says that Ghanaians should resist anybody who attempts to subvert the constitution. And when you go rampaging with forces and intimidating people when they should come out and vote, you are subverting Ghana's constitution, and we have a right to resist you.
But the National Peace Council has condemned Mr. Mahama's comments and has called on him to apologize to the nation and be circumspect in his utterances. And finally, the United States Department of Homeland Security has imposed visa sanctions on Ghana due to Ghana's failure to accept Ghanaians who have been deported from the United States. The sanctions, which take effect from Monday, February 4, 2019, will affect members of parliament, members of the executive, and their families who apply for visas to travel on holiday or for business in the United States. They will now get just a month's single entry visa. The sanctions, however, does not affect student visa applicants. For these and more news, log on to www.graphic.com.gh.